Well, hello everybody, and thank you for joining us for another day, another match in the OFC Futsal Nations Cup for 2023. We're at Bruce Pullman Arena in Auckland. So thank you for joining us for this match, which is upcoming between New Caledonia and Tonga. This match is going to be the first of the playoff matches for 5th and 8th place. So we're looking forward to seeing New Caledonia and Tonga in action. So if you're joining us from New Caledonia, bonjour to you. And in Tonga, of course, malo e lele. It's nice to have you with us for match number 13 of this tournament. New Caledonia coming into this fixture, of course, with 3 games under their belt. They've had 1 win, 1 draw, and a loss to Tahiti. They had a win over Samoa, and that draw was against the Solomon Islands. And Tonga have had 3 losses to date. So here are the group standings, which was completed yesterday. So you can see New Zealand and Fiji finished in the top 2 positions in Group A. That means they're through to the semi-finals. Vanuatu finished in 3rd place, Tonga in 4th. So they are in the 5th to 8th place playoffs. And if we have a look at Group B, it was Tahiti that topped that group with 7 points, 2 wins and a draw. Great effort from Tahiti. Solomon Islands, of course, the 6-time OFC champions in futsal, also qualified for the semi-finals. New Caledonia just missed out, and Samoa are the other team that will complete the 5th to 8th playoffs. So the schedule for today, in a moment we mentioned the New Caledonia Tonga match. We've got 3 other matches coming today. We'll have the second of the 5th to 8th playoff matches between Vanuatu and Samoa, and then this afternoon New Zealand time will be into the major semi-finals with the winners of Fiji, Tahiti and New Zealand and the Solomon Islands going through to meet in the final, with the winner of that game, of course, heading to the World Cup in Uzbekistan next year. Great reward for the winners. And it is a really exciting prospect to see an Oceania team going over to Uzbekistan to compete in that tournament. Let's have a look at the 2 team lists for this match now coming up. Here is the New Caledonia team. We've got Matu Wasson in goal again. Stevens Guiman gets a promotion to start in this game with Christ Pay out suspended, Jean-Philippe Sellet not playing, and Andre Podnidya also injured for this game today. So unfortunately they've got a few withdrawals, but they've got some good solid players there to support those two, with Nicolas Foubert out there again today, Remy Boussama and Ridge Ue, the captain of the team, and the coach is Christophe Benzmaza. And here's the Tongan team in just a moment for you. And they've got a couple of reinforcements in their starting 5 today. Christopher Kefu, after starting from the bench yesterday, is promoted to start this game. And Sione Tuifangaloka, who missed yesterday's game against New Zealand due to injury, he is back to captain the team. And Alutu has been promoted to start the game after missing yesterday's match with New Zealand against for suspension. Manu Tualau is the coach of Tonga. So those are the 2 lineups. It's strengthened teams in some ways for Tonga, but maybe New Caledonia just missing a couple of key players for various reasons. Just before we welcome the teams onto court here at Bruce Pullman Arena, we have an important OFC message for you about safeguarding. It's a video titled, "It's a Penalty."
Every child has a right to be safe from abuse and exploitation
during their lives and as they play sport.
Globally, 1 in 8 children are abused or exploited before the age of 18.
The majority of those affected are girls.
In most cases, a child is abused by someone they know.
We stand with It's a Penalty to keep kids safe.
Join us.
If you suspect abuse, report it.
It's a penalty.
Yeah, great message from OFC for you to just bear in mind. It is New Caledonia versus Tonga in the first of the playoff matches. We've got an exciting day of futsal coming up. It's going to be a terrific day, and a chance for the teams like Tonga, who have not had any success just yet, to really get out there and give it a crack And of course, New Caledonia will be looking to put behind them the disappointment of not progressing through to the top 4. They gave themselves a good chance after winning and drawing their first 2 games, but just Tahiti pipped them in a tight match. Their last pool match, 5-3 yesterday. A chance for them to put that behind them and bounce back, and in the hope of making 5th place at this tournament. The team's about to be welcomed on to the court now. So here come the officials for the match. So Philip Mana is the first referee from the Solomon Islands. Nick Bacco from Australia, the second referee. Francis Roni of the Solomon Islands, with Malcolm Mayoho from Vanuatu is the reserve. So here comes the New Caledonian team. Gutsy effort from them yesterday, just falling short against Tahiti, as I touched on. Nicholas Fubert, number 4, is their leading scorer with 4 goals. They are down on troops a touch with a couple of injured players not fronting, and also one out due to suspension after picking up his 2nd yellow card yesterday. Nicholas Fubert, right in the middle there, he is 4 goals to the good. He's got doubles in the last 2 games. Sprinkling of good players in their team for sure. Here is the Tongan team. Good to have Puifanga Loka back. They're missing that game with injury, and Vailatu as well, number 2. Here's Christopher Carefree, number 7 there, and he has been excellent in this tournament, providing good options on attack, and he's 2 goals in the tournament, the only 2 that Tonga have actually scored in their 3 games so far. So the Tongan team playing in white today for this playoff match. Regardless of what happens, the 2 teams will be playing one more game after this one, as we stand by now for the national anthems of New Caledonia and Tonga. So all in readiness now for this match between New Caledonia and Tonga here at the OFC Futsal Nations Cup for 2023. Good to see the coaching staff wishing each other luck as well. Christoph Benmaza and Manu Tualau, the two coaches, will be wanting their teams to compete all the way through to the end of this match. Of course, the winner will go through to the playoff for 5th and 6th, and the team that loses will be off to the 7th and 8th. I must remind you too that all matches coming up today will have extra time if required, followed by a penalty shootout. The first two matches today will have 2 halves of 3 minutes each if extra time's required, and the last 2 matches, the major semis, will have 2 halves of 5 minutes each if required. So we'll see if we need to go to extra time in any of these 4 matches. Always a lovely dramatic added element to futsal and football, isn't it, extra time? Because we need winners now of all of these playoff matches. Two captains today, Ridge Ue of New Caledonia and Sione Tui Whangaloka of Tonga. Well, that was a very stylish coin toss by Philip Mana. Very, very good indeed. I've seen a lot worse than that. And we're almost all set to get underway. Good camaraderie amongst the officials as well.
This is the first match on day 4. We're into the playoffs. The OFC Futsal Nations Cup 2023. Welcome to the playing arena.
So Tonga in the white, New Caledonia in the grey and the red. Caledonia have scored 12 goals in the tournament, conceding 9. In Tonga, well, they've only scored 2 goals, so they've conceded a lot more than that. So they'll be needing to really tighten up defensively and also try and create some more attacking opportunities for Christopher Kefu, who's been a dangerous player in this tournament. Wasan is a very good goalkeeper. Tonga, if we're going to find it too tough to get past him today, if he replicates his form from earlier on in this tournament for sure. So underway in the New Caledonia-Tonga match here. This is a playoff match for 5th and 8th. The winner will be through to the 5th, 6th playoff on the final day of the tournament. And the loser will be heading to the 7th and 8th placed match. New Caledonia in possession at the moment. Tonga, you can see all 4 players, outfield players behind the ball, looking to defend, to keep out this decent New Caledonian team early on in this match. Do not want to concede an early goal. And so far, Tonga have done a good job there and have won possession here for Aho. So they'll be swinging back in defence mode again here, Tonga. Straight off the bat here as the New Caledonian team look to come forward here through Stevens Guiman. Gets his first start of the tournament. Fubert. And back to Guiman. Almost sneaking through there, and there was a half chance for New Caledonia, but Fubert comes in again, and in the end, no harm done. Tight little moment there for Otakolo, the keeper. Just got caught out of position there as he tried to chase that one down, and all of a sudden, his clearance really wasn't as good as he would have hoped. But in the end, the goal is not conceded. Usama out there today, wearing 6. We saw him playing goalkeeper yesterday as well. As New Caledonia attacked near the end of their game against Tahiti. They needed goals. Guiman's a lot of space there for New Caledonia. Always a chance. Oh, well saved by Utakolo, who raced over and shut the angle down. He did very well, the keeper. Watch the keeper here. In fact, it might have even hit the post. So, here he is making another good stop with Utakolo. Oh, there's the first goal. Brilliantly finished there by Ue. Hasn't taken long, just 2 minutes for Ue to get on the score sheet. That's his first goal of the tournament as well. And Ridge Ue gets on the board. Beautiful finish here, dispossessing Tui Whangaloka and belting one past Utakolo, who couldn't adjust in time. So it's 1-0 to New Caledonia. And he gets his first of the tournaments I touched on. Tonga, of course, have been playing this game so far completely in their own half. So it's going to be critical for them to move forward. No, there's been an infringement there. So Tonga will get the turnover. Tonga will need to try and keep the ball here, but they've lost it. Here's a chance for New Caledonia, and Ue was hoping to get it through that defender. Corner for New Caledonia. That's nice play from Aho, who came out and shut the angle, a 20-year-old. Tonga under 23 international as well. Kefu the same. So still New Caledonia possession. They've been dominating possession as Fubert plays it in. Ue. And here's Fubert once again. Usama. Guiman again, and Kefu chasing through for Tonga here, but Guiman did well to go back for New Caledonia. Usama again, but Utakolo's got that one covered at the near post. Looking a little frustrated too. Maybe a bit ratty with his players in front of him. Suspecting he's feeling he's overemployed in the first few minutes of this contest. As we see a couple of subs come into the game now for New Caledonia. Christopher Kawa is on. Here he is wearing 10. Started against Tahiti yesterday. And also on is Upa wearing 13. So Utakolo can't get the throw to find Kefu. Kawa coming forward again now for New Caledonia. Fubert. Tonga defending quite nicely there. 3 players up high, 2 behind, and any pressure on New Caledonia, but they're having, again, a lot of trouble getting it out into their own half as Kawa gets into the area. Utakolo has lost it. Chance now for New Caledonia again. Christopher Kawa. Cleared away by Tonga, a near thing there for the second. Great play from Kawa, who made it difficult there for Utakolo. That's good. Tough defending there from Aho, but he's lost the ball and New Caledonia are back in possession. Usama now for the New Caledonians. Upa wide over that left-hand side. Again, they're just happy to try and manoeuvre this Tongan defence around. Just move slightly forward. Busama now coming forward, but it was well defended by Vailutu for Tonga, and they've won a possession. So, patient defending by the Tongans that time. They've been heavily defeated in their last 2 games, but again, they're not taking care of the ball, are they? Upa. He stays in possession, have been very short. So Busama. And now Kawa. So you can see New Caledonia actually playing with 5 outfield players at the moment. Busama has got the goalkeeper's bib on as well, but he's a fine outfield player as well. So interesting tactic from the New Caledonians early on in this match here. So they're playing with an empty goal at the moment. They're backing themselves to hold the ball. Busama. And here's the trouble. Here's the trouble. Oh, Kefu. Great scrambling back by Kawa. You can see no goalkeeper there. Busama running back now to take up that role, but that was a near thing for New Caledonia. Christopher Kefu almost getting through. And now going back is Tui Whangaloka, and Tonga will get the ball again. It's always an exciting tactic when teams don't play with a goalkeeper back. Busama is back there now. It's always the risk, isn't it? You lose the ball in mid-court. Can easily pop one in. The defending team. And Ue wins the ball back for New Caledonia. And now here's Upa. You see Busama coming forward again. So again, it's New Caledonia playing with their keeper up high again. Here's Busama. Again, they don't want to lose the ball. Almost scores his 2nd goal. So now they're registered, or they're, guess their full-time keeper is back into the game now, Matthew Wasan. So here's Mayen, who's on now. And that's off Kefu, so it's going to be New Caledonian possession. So a few new players into the game too. Kane is on as well, and Utukolu did well to deflect that away. Lutu's picked up the loose ball for Tonga. He does well there, Lutu. So on now, Giaco. Utukolu at the near post. Whangaloka, here's Kefu, almost through, but a great stop there by Giaco. He did well there. Again, Kefu, you can see when he's in the clear. Front, he's a powerful player. Giaco will settle it down once more. You can see New Caledonia's dropping back to 4 players, outfield players again. Back in goal. And that's a good ball. Nice play here. 2nd goal is a beauty. Emmanuel Mayen gets the 2nd for New Caledonia. Some fine finishing right there. 2nd goal for New Caledonia is a beauty. And Martin gets his third of the tournament. Got one against Solomon Islands and one against Samoa earlier in the tournament. Nicely finished. Had a birthday this week as well. Main's celebrating with 3 goals, the 33-year-old at this tournament. So 2-0 to New Caledonia as we approach the halfway mark of this first half. Well, that's a beautiful ball. Giaco is right there, but couldn't quite take up position inside the area. But he's proving powerful again in that area. In fact, that was Wada Kaikane who was in there, and now it's going to be Tongan Paul. Oh, beautifully done by Giaco. Scored a brilliant goal yesterday, but that one's into the side netting. And Tonga, as we saw yesterday, really taking a lot of long-range shots. One right there from Vale Papalangi, who's out there now. Giaco. Now they're hustling away nicely, and Giaco just can't quite link up with Stevens Guiman, but again, positive play by New Caledonia, who lead 2-0 over the Tongan team, who have spent the majority of this game defending. Manu Tualau, hoping to see good commitment from his team all the way through to the end of this game. That's beautifully taken right here by Ma'en, who got that last goal just a moment ago. It's good hustling back there by Fisi for Tonga. Oh, off the post there from Guiman from wide out. That would have been absolutely stunning. Tukolo not impressed, is he? That he managed to get it through there. I think he was unsighted by a couple of his own players. Close call there. Unfortunately for Tonga, that has come off Ati Eli Aho. Again, you can see Christoph Ben Maza for New Caledonia, the coach, giving all of his players a good run in this game. Upa back on. Kawa as well. Rain staying on at the moment. Tonga able to get that one away through Vale Papalangi, but he's lost it to Giaco. He just can't quite get it back to Ue, who's got it now again. Tonga back in good numbers once more as they swing back into defence mode. Here's Ma'en once more. Good challenge coming in that time from Fisi. So all the way back to Matthew Wasan. Now here comes Jamal Upa. Good ball into the centre. Kawa though can't get the return ball from Ridgeway. Takes up space nicely on that left side though. Again, good blocking there from Sitaliki Fisi. Oh, poor pass that time, and Upa can't keep it in court, so Tonga see what they can do here, push themselves forward and perhaps create a goal-scoring opportunity. So Fubia. So Fubia can't control that. Fubia scored 4 goals in the tournament. Got that knee heavily strapped. See, Wasson's been substituted again, and out comes Busama to play that kind of hybrid kind of position between goalkeeper and outside play. Fubert and Kawa. Here's Fubert. Unleashed from long range without success. 2-0. 2 goals scored by Ue in the 3rd and Ma'in in the 9th minutes. Have New Caledonia 2-0 in front in this 5th to 8th playoff match. Now Busama decides he will come out and create another element for Tonga to defend. Takes a bit of confidence to do this. I'll say it's I like it. It's a nice dynamic that teams can play with if they choose to. Here's Kawa, but it's defended. But the downside to it is if you lose the ball like that, teams, the really good sides, can transition into attack very quickly, and they, of course, have an open goal at the other end in which to score to. So it's exciting to watch either way. Here's Kawa. Yeah, oh, that was great control from him, and he wasn't far away from scoring the second. Fantastic skills here from Ue. Look at that one-touch boom, and he unleashes. In the end, he was well wide, but it was still pretty good effort from him, the New Caledonian captain. You got that ability in futsal to just have great feet, soft feet, and then unleash a shot with a lot of power. It's great skill in the sport. There's Busama. Fubert. Good ball. That's a lovely ball. Whoa, he could have unleashed a shot there, but he chose to pass to Upa. Oh, nicely anticipated there from Tonga. That was very nicely done. Open goal. Oh, Busama's just back in time. Exciting play there from both teams, with New Caledonia looking to weave some magic, and they got close to succeeding with their plays a couple of moments ago. Busama. Intriguing contest here. Oh, that pass back to that from Tonga was no good, but Utakolo called on to save a shot from Nicholas Fubert. Did well. Busama was back though to you know, he knows his role once something like this happens is to put the accelerator into full blast and fly back as fast as he can to defend any counter-attacks that Tonga may launch. Yeah, like that one, but unfortunately he's well over the bar. That one, Christopher Kefu. Looks like he's just taken a whack to the below the shin guard there, or maybe just above his shoe on his right leg. So Kefu's going to need some attention and be replaced. Oh, Kefu scored those 2 goals for Tonga against Vanuatu. The only goals that Tonga have scored in the tournament. He's 20 years of age. He's the captain of the Tongan under-19s team last year. That's football I'm talking about. He featured at the OFC under-20 championship in 2022. And here he is at the Futsal Nations Cup. So he's a good player too, Christopher Kefu. I've enjoyed watching him play at this tournament. So he's going to be replaced for the meantime by Unaloto Aho, who's back out there, who started the game. Tonga have also called a timeout as well, so we will have a stoppage shortly. Busama again. There he is, Fubert just coming into shot now. He's the other player on this right in the right pocket here. Busama, Fubert gets it now. Nice little one-touch pass. And tapped home by Upa. Again, it's Ridge Ue in the middle, creating problems for Tonga. And Jamal Upa is able to tap it home. The 18-year-old doesn't turn 19 until December, and that was a simple tap in for him. But it was good work by Fubea and Ue in the lead up to that one. So it's 3-0 now to New Caledonia. And Jamal Upa gets his first goal of the tournament. So timeout now has been called by Tonga, as I touched on. Chance for both teams to talk over the tactics. Goals in the 3rd minute for Ue, for Ma'in in the 9th. And that one right there in the 15th minute for Upa. So Manu Tualau, who coached the OFC Nations Cup team in 2019 as well. Great to have a full representation of the 8 countries here at this tournament. And Christophe Ben Maza, very enthusiastic coach. Trying to be very clear with his instructions for his team. Well, you've got to say it's been going pretty much to plan so far for New Caledonia. We're favoured before the match started to have a victory here, and it's panning out pretty solidly for them. They've built a good lead over the first 14 and a half minutes of this contest. So Tonga get the match underway again. New player out there now. Yamaloto Polavili, the solid and dependable defender, is out there. We saw him start against Fiji, Vanuatu and New Zealand, all 3 pool matches Tonga have played. Coming off the subs bench today is Polavili. Here's Giaco for New Caledonia. We're again getting back as Tonga to scramble that one, or deflect it away from main shot. Nice little play again as we see Ridgeway take up that pivot role in the middle of the court. Well, it's been intercepted by Tonga. And Giaco picks up the ball again. Kenny is also on as well, number 14 at the moment. So we're actually taking a breather on the bench at the moment. There's Ma'in. So to have a strong player in the middle there, occupying that pivot role. Ooh, here's a chance for Tonga. Well, that's the best chance Tonga have had in the game as they broke out Tui Whangaloka. It was the captain, 24-year-old. Just couldn't quite get a shot on target, but it was initially well done by Aho. In the end, Guiman with his touch back ended up falling right at the Tongans' feet. But unfortunately, Tui Whangaloka is wide, 3-0. Just under 4 to play now in this first half. In, and he comes again, but that time Polavili was solid with his tackle. Across the face of the goal, but Mareki Kanye is unable to convert, as we see Utakolo try and find teammates down court. Not going to happen. That is a brilliant goal right there. Adolf Wareki Kanye has hammered that one home for a 4-0 scoreline. That was a sweet finish from him. Check this one out. Yeah, Utakolo beaten at the near post. That was a terrific strike. So he gets his first goal of the tournament, and New Caledonia head out to 4-0, and here he is again causing problems up front, but that time Polavili gets in there to disrupt. Remand from long range, but Utakolo has that one under control. Polavili. Oh, he's lost it again. Luckily for him, the tackle just fell safely. Polavili wasn't shy on having a lot of long-range shots in that match against New Zealand in pool play on day 3 of this Nations Cup. Giaco, and that one's deflected from Otukolu, so it's going to be another possession for New Caledonia. Vale Papalangi out there again. Oh, gee whiz, that could have easily deflected in that one, but Otukolu. Corner's been conceded now by Tonga. Giaco and Polavili. Got to be. Looked a little casual, didn't he? Yes, Giaco. And he's run it out. So it's going to be Tongan possession with 2 to play. 2.5 to play in this first half. Hopefully Tonga can get some attacking options. And unfortunately, it looks like Samisi Otukolu has taken a little knock near the number 1 Tongan keeper. Saw him take a knock or 2 against New Zealand in that match yesterday, but saw Timoti Paksiaki come on briefly for Tonga. So 4-0 to New Caledonia. Ue in the 3rd minute, Martin in the 9th, Upa in the 15th, and Wareke Kane in the 17th minute. So those are the 4 goals that New Caledonia have scored, and there are a couple of Tongan fans in the stands here. Always get good support. Tongan team in any sport in New Zealand. Otukolo is going to come off for a little breather, and here is Faksiieki, who's coming on. It's good work there from Tonga's captain Puifangaloka, and Polavili straight at Giaco, but it's going to be the Tongan possession. They just can hold the ball a little bit longer than they have been able to and create some uncertainty, then that will really help them, but they have found it very tough to hold possession. Don't forget, we have the second game coming up today too. 3 more games coming up on day 4 of this tournament. Really looking forward to seeing the next match as we see Busama and Fubert, in fact, lay it off. It's good work. That's a good pass from Polavili. Much better and direct that time. Good battle for the ball here, but New Caledonia are able to get it, although Giaco can't get it to Fubert. Yeah, so that next match coming up at 1 p.m. New Zealand time, Vanuatu against Samoa. Another 5th to 8th playoff game. The winners of this game and the next one will play off in the 5th and 6th match coming up on the final day of the tournament. The losers will go to 7th and 8th playoff. And then we'll be into the semi-finals later today. Now here's Busama. You can see he's wearing the normal strip now, so he's playing as a full outfield player. Now Polavili, that's a lovely little ball as he continues his run down court. And the momentum Just comes off a little bit, as we see in the end. Tonga give away possession once more. Last minute now of the first half. Been a very solid effort from New Caledonia. They're hunting one more before the break. Upa! Oliveli concedes the corner. In with the corner. And Giaco scored a cracker yesterday against Tahiti. Taking another deflection though, so it's going to be another corner. Giaco, good ball. Amen. Can't quite find the mark, but Giaco, in fact, it's Upa once again, who's just wide. Oh, he's lost it. Ma'in! Just a touch too strong there. Nice call for Futsieki there. He just grabbed Ma'in just for a moment there. Oh, yes, he did clip him. But the ball had already been played. It was going to have no impact on the ongoing play. But more urgency from New Caledonia at the moment with the last 20 seconds. So Busama coming forward with intent. Ma'in. Into that pivot roll is Ue once more. Upa, that's good play from him. But they've run out of time, have New Caledonia. And it's been a very solid half of football from them. In their first 20 minutes, they've put in 4 goals, the New Caledonians, and have a comfortable lead over Tonga at half-time. So let's have a look at the highlights of the first half. And it was a very controlled and measured beginning by New Caledonia. Early save off the post, or ball off the post there. And there's the first goal. Ue just robbing the Tongan captain of possession and banging it home. That was in the 3rd minute. Ue getting his first goal of the tournament. Plenty of action, and we saw Utakolo almost getting caught there. Didn't take enough treasure of the ball. Second goal coming up here for Ma'in. Number 7, nice inside touch, and he powered it home. Good pass from Guiman to set it up as well, but that was really a good individual goal scored by Emmanuel Ma'in. Fubia, lovely set play, and there's the tap-in from Upa. Love the one-touch pass from Fubia Ue, and unfortunately for Tonga, the deflection right in front of Upa. This is the best chance for Tonga in the match. Came from a breakout. Fangaloka was unable to convert, and that there, just a great goal scored by Warikiani Kani for New Caledonia with just 3 minutes left on the clock in the first half. So there we are. It's 4-0 to New Caledonia. Second half coming up shortly here from Bruce Pullman Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, the coffee cart is outside and we'll be here until about 12:30 unless I keep busy. So if you do need pick me up, get some caffeine down here, the coffee truck is outside and waiting for business. Not new players, please.
Well, thanks for staying with us here at Bruce Pullman Arena and having us at your place today for futsal action in the OFC Men's Nations Cup for 2023. And we're enjoying this 5th to 8th playoff match between New Caledonia and Tonga, with New Caledonia leading by 4-0 at half-time. Remember, the winner is through to the 5th and 6th playoff. And the last day coming up of the tournament, and the loser to the 7th and 8th playoff. The other 5th to 8th playoff match coming up will feature Vanuatu against Samoa. That one is going to start at 1 p.m. New Zealand time, so in about 2 hours and 10 minutes from whenever you're or wherever you're watching this game. whatever time zone you are. And then we've got later on in this session today, we have the two semi-finals. Tahiti versus Fiji at 4 p.m. New Zealand time, and then New Zealand against the Solomon Islands. The winners of those two matches will meet in the final, with the losers going to the third and fourth playoff match. So that's the schedule today. We've got extra time in all matches if required. And who knows, we might need that a little bit later on with a few matches, particularly in the semi-finals, quite evenly matched. But right now, it's Tonga against New Caledonia with the second half underway, and straight away, here's New Caledonia putting pressure on here. Could have easily been number 5 right there for Martin. That could have been his second goal inside 10 seconds of the second half. Good stop initially there by Vaxiaki, who is still out there for Tonga. Utakolo got that injury in the first half. So New Caledonia continue to attack here. Nice play by Tui Whangaloka to come clear. But again, lost control of the ball. So defensive pressure continues for Tonga as we see both teams look pretty much to play as they did in the first half. And there's Kawa and Ma'en getting a little bit tangled up. Good stop by New Caledonia's keeper, who's getting some game time out there, and that one's off the bar. Very close call there from Vailutu for Tonga. What a shot from Lutu. So it's Pierre Auta who's out there now for New Caledonia in goal. So this is their third goalkeeper of the game. And Wasson in there, and now Auta, who is out there. And of course, Busama has been playing that hybrid kind of goalkeeper role as well at various times during the match. And there he is over on the far side there, playing as a full outfield player at the moment and taking this corner. And another corner coming up. Well, that was Tonga's best chance, Lutu. Shame he didn't quite get that on target. But good to see Christophe Ben Maza, the coach of New Caledonia, giving a couple of his other players a bit of a chance in this game. Getting some game time. There's a good ball, Martin. That's straight at the keeper and cleared away by Lutu. Bulavili not able to link it with a teammate, but he's made a good clean stop there. That is going to be New Caledonian possession. Kawa. Nice ball over to Ma'en. Kawa makes the round the corner run, but in the end it's repelled nicely by Tonga. There's Paulavili. Goes long to Kefu. And Busma back in possession for New Caledonia now. So no change to the halftime score, but it's been an action-packed first 2 minutes of the second half. And is that about to continue? Caledonia certainly look like they've got more attacking intent right now. It's clocked with that one by Busma. Yes. A nice little back heel by Ue. Kefu. Again, well defended by Busma, but it's come off him, so it's going to be Tongan possession. Good scrambling back by him. That's good commitment, Ue. And Busama nicely flicks it back to Christopher Kawa. He just can't quite link with Kawa for the through run, so 4-0 it remains. Upa almost stole it. Giaco has it now. Giaco! Oh, yeah. What a beauty from Giaco, who bangs in the 5th for New Caledonia. He did something similar against Tahiti yesterday. And that was a fierce shot. Anaset Giaco. Very nice from him. And that's his 2nd goal of the tournament. Perfect start in for the 2nd half for New Caledonia. They've been dominating as well again. And he's out to 5-0. And here's another chance for Giaco. Upa. Muscled off the ball by Polovilli. We're going through the legs, the old nutmeg, but not bearing fruit that time. So Giaco, they've got to watch that fierce left foot that he has. Plenty of power in it. Sione Tuiwhangaluka going all for his country in this game. Busama. Smart once again. So he's playing in that hybrid keeper role again, and that's a close call right there for New Caledonia. Taking a slight deflection there, so it's a corner. So actually it's Fubert who's playing in that hybrid keeper role at the moment. He's got the ball right now. You can see he's got the goalkeeper strip on. Polovilli almost stealing possession. And once again, very good to see New Caledonia implementing the strategy. Fubert. Nice turn from Ue. Giaco trying to get across to Upa, and now here comes Kefu. Kefu! Well, the eyes lit up, but Fubert was back in position pretty fast again. If you're playing that hybrid keeper role, you're very aware that you need to get back super fast. And far from being discouraged, they're trying it again, the New Caledonians. At least the danger isn't of losing the ball, but there's the benefit of having 5 outfielders, and it's Giaco who gets his 2nd goal. A cute angle, that one. But it's his 2nd. Tight one, but getting it past the keeper. Faxieke, and there's Giaco who gets the 2nd goal. And he's got 3 now in the tournament. 6-0 is the score. A very good start again for New Caledonia in the 2nd half, having banged in 2 now. Giaco going back to back. And again, Fubert coming forward. Busama might fancy his chances there. His instincts were to go for goal, and good to see him follow through with it too. But Fala Papalangi was there to get in the road of it. Fubert. Busama. Good work by Upa to win the ball back for New Caledonia. Fubert. Busama. Out to Upa. Oh, the keeper error is pounced on, and Giaco's got a hat-trick. Well, he scored his hat-trick in the space of 4 minutes. Well, simple goalkeeping error that time, unfortunately, for Tonga. That one should have been gathered by Faxieke. And Giaco helped himself to his hat-trick goal. It's 7-0 now. So the goals coming thick and fast for New Caledonia. So they've scored 2 goals now with 5 outfield players. Usama, not far away. But that is a very quick hat-trick for Giaco. 3 goals in 3 minutes. So tough second half for Tonga. It's Paulavili again. Hopes for the direct pass to find a teammate up court. Beautiful ball there. Giaco close to getting his 4th. But Paulavili was back in good position. So we see multiple subs being made again by coach Christophe Benmaza. Weeman got in there and tried to deflect it home for another one, but just missed it. So here's Amen. Oh, there was a foul there. Yes, definitely a foul there by Paulavili. It's been a pretty clean game with not many fouls in this contest. Remember, yesterday Tonga conceded, I think it was 7 or 8 in the first half against New Zealand. They ended up being, they were conceding direct free kicks. So here's Ma'en and Kawa over the ball here. What are New Caledonia going to do here? They're giving us the impression they're going to really go for it here. But look at Guiman off the bottom left there. There's been a illegal play there by New Caledonia. Called by referee Nick Bacco of Australia. Guiman working hard, and it is back for Kawa. The ball pass easily intercepted that time by Uhatahi. But again, Tonga not able to keep the ball at all. Guiman. Here's Kawa again. So New Caledonia back to the traditional 4 outfield players now. Guiman playing it in there for Rekianaki, and he got that goal in the first half. Kawa. Martin back to Kawa. Caledonia happy to just bide their time for now, but Mareki Yakane is continuing to soldier away quite nice in that pivot role, and he scored that goal in the first half, you recall. So Tonga coming forward now. Uhatahi. Oh, good play from Guiman. But Mano Olava'o has got it back for Tonga. Didn't see him in the first half, but he's out there now, the 17-year-old. He's wearing 8 for Tonga. Wow, the ricochet was what New Caledonia were hoping for there, as Martin goes back to grab the ball. Guiman looking for movement off the ball as Kawa. It'll be off Uhatahi for a corner. Kawa. Good challenge, but he's a big, strong player, isn't he? Wareke Ekane. Not a bad try from Emmanuel Hamen, and score remains 7-0. So 4-0 at halftime, 3 goals in the second half, all to Giaco. So 7-0. New Caledonia in a very solid position. Clearly, as they look to finish as high up this Nations Cup as they possibly can. This game, winner through to play 5th and 6th on the final day. And again, the goalkeeper not really gobbling that one up, maybe as he should have. So needing the help there of Aho to clear the ball away. Here's Kawa. Good work by Tonga's keeper at the near post that time to keep that one at bay. Timote Faxiaki. Quick shot by Maingas is blocked. Polavili in there, trying to disrupt the New Caledonians, but they've done well. And will launch another attack. Guiman. Polavili breaking out now for Tonga. Couldn't quite get it to his teammate Aho, who was wide open. Here's Kawa. And it's going to be a corner. Mano Olivao, it's off him. Oh, Kawa came forward off the good tackle. Keeper did well. A couple of new players back out there for Tonga. Lutu is one of them, right here, number 2. A couple of tactical substitutions being made on that play. Usama back out there, Upa 2. Giaco, who's got that hat-trick in this half, he's there wearing 8 again. And Fubert comes back on, so a complete change in the outfield now for New Caledonia. Not the first time we've seen that in this contest. Giaco muscled off the ball there by Christopher Kefu. No foul according to the officials. So corner now for New Caledonia. Usama, nice pass to Upa. Oh, Fube just couldn't guide it home, and Faxiaki has it for Tonga. Going for the punt again. Oh, hard luck for Christopher Kefu. It's been ruled to come off him. Here's Giaco. Upa coming nicely into the game now is Jamal Lupu. He's only 18, number 13. Young player on the rise in New Caledonia. Here he is on the ball now. Nice footwork by him and a brilliant finish. That's how to do it. Well, that was great skill from Upa. Second goal for him. And that was a gem. No wonder he's smiling. Check that out. It was almost too fast for our camera operator. Almost, I said. Great stuff from Upa. 8-0. And that was a really good one for Jamail Uma. And it could be more here for New Caledonia. Kefu does well to muscle away from the defence, but it was only momentarily. Here comes Busuma. Ijiako. Good work from Manu Olivao to clear that way, or block the shot once more. Giaco, great stop that time by the keeper, Faxiaki. In fact, it was wide. There was no stop that time, no deflection out for a corner. So 4 goals in the first half, 4 in the second. New Caledonia marching towards victory now, if they weren't already. Don't forget, we've got that next match coming up between Vanuatu and Samoa. Winner of that game will play the winner of this game. Looking likely now, isn't it, to be New Caledonia. Tonga will be off to the 7th and 8th game. Here's the loser of the next match. Kefu can't quite keep it in the field of play. Well, it's a great learning experience for Tonga, with another tough loss for them coming up. But they now know what level they need to hit for the next Nations Cup, with all of these other sides they've faced here implementing and executing pretty well against them. Usama going from long range. Corner conceded. Upa takes it for New Caledonia. Kefu the target of that one, but Fubi, you can see back in that sweeper on that hybrid keeper's role again as he comes out of his goal. And once again, we see New Caledonia with 5 outfield players. Giaco trying to get it to Upa in front of goal. Nicely anticipated by Tonga's keeper, Faxieki. Usama. That was Fubert with a long ranger. But he'll go back now as we see Faxieki try and score quickly before Fubert got back in time. Of course, occasionally in this sport you get spectacular long-range goals scored. Giaco, brilliantly anticipated, but luckily Tonga got back on defense pretty quickly. Aho, rather, it was who made that touch out. So Fubert scores. So that's goalie on goalie right there. Fubert gets his first of the game. He had 4 before this one, so he scores in his 3rd straight game. Nicholas Fubert, 9-0 now to New Caledonia, and he just drilled it. There's Nicholas Fubert, who is the leading scorer for New Caledonia in this tournament. (9-0) with just over 5 minutes to play. Papalangi has been dispossessed by Upa. Here's Fubir once more. Sure, we'll have to pump home in a second here. Tonga just happy to hold off for the meantime. To guard the space. And the hope that they can block some shots like that right now. There's a long ranger from Busma. So goals have been coming at regular intervals here in the second half as we see a timeout called by Tonga. So 9 goals to nil as we want to, Manu Tuilau wants to talk it over with his team. And wants to see some things ticked off in these last 4 minutes and 27 seconds. It's a chance for us just to recap for you the goal scorers in the game for New Caledonia. Ue got that first goal. Ma Hain Upa has 2 goals in the game, 1 in each half. Wareka Ikane got that goal just before half time. And then Giaco with 3 goals in the second half, and Fubir getting that last one in the 35th minute. So we're building, of course, towards other games today, and there's the next one coming after this one. Vanuatu against Samoa, so the winner of that game is going to play the winner of this game for 5th and 6th. So that's going to be New Caledonia. So lots to play for Samoa and Vanuatu. So that's in the 5th to 8th playoffs, and then later today we've got the 2 semi-finals between New Zealand and the Solomon Islands. That's the last of the games today. Prior to that one, we've got Fiji against Tahiti. And both of those semis are promising to be very tight matches based on the output of what we've seen from those 4 teams in the tournament to date. So Tonga restart play off the timeout. And they lose the ball to Guiman, who's lost it out of play. So it's going to be Tongan possession. Just joined us, Tonga playing in the white. Well, Tonga would love to score. They've only scored 2 goals in the tournament, with Christopher Kefu getting both of them. Goes to Vita Fale Papalangi. He's just 15 years old, folks, so he's barely out of nappies, isn't he? But he's out there getting it done for his team. And here's a chance for Tonga. Oh, the pass to Tui Whangaloka. Pretty cool of the Tongan team to pick a 15-year-old. And he's only just turned 15 as well in the last few weeks. Pretty amazing, as we see Tui Whangaloka ready to take this corner. Rare chance for Tonga. But they've turned it over. And here comes Busma on the break. Kawa getting around that defender. And Faxieki has it under control on the second grab. Oh, the Fubir was back in goal. In the end, he didn't need to touch it, and now he takes the opportunity to come out again. And New Caledonia, once again, playing with an open goal. Good ball from Guiman, and that would have been a sensational finish. Oh, some great play there from New Caledonia. And how good would have been for Martin to smash that one home. Lutu with the inbound play. Guiman getting a shove in his back for good luck there from Unaloto Aho. Aho. That one wasn't struck at all well by Lutu, unlike the earlier one from him, which hit the post. Here's Busama. Hubert, oh, he's lost it. Now, 2-on-1. And Tonga still can't quite score with an open goal. Close call there for Tuiwhanga Loka. Has been deflected away, I think, for a corner. Watch this. No, it was not hitting anything as it turned out. And here's a chance. And Ma'en can't get it in for his second, so it's opening up in these last couple of minutes. Great outlet ball there to Tuiwhanga Loka again. Now Ma'en in the side netting. In fact, it was that back support that it actually hit. So he ended up being a bit wider, like a handball there too, at the other end of the court for Tonga rather. .229 left. Fubia looked like deliberately just playing that out to get his defence systems all set for the New Caledonian team. Beautifully done by Christopher Kawa. Oh, that's beautiful play. And Ma'en coming off worse for wear after that challenge. He scored one goal in the game. Also got one against the Solomon Islands and one against Samoa earlier on in the tournament. 3 goals in the tournament for him. Goal scoring has been pretty evenly shared around in the New Caledonian camp, with Fubu with 5, Giaco 4. He's going to have to be replaced till the next stoppage, as he gets some treatment on that knock. New Caledonia are missing Chris Pay today. He's suspended. Also Jean-Philippe Selle not playing. Andre Bonidja also injured. It's a fair chunk of their team there, New Caledonia. Both we saw all 3 players play a significant part in that game against Tahiti. The end pool play. This Pay will come back. Not sure about the status of Punidya or Selle. Again, if left-footed Busma had got a good touch on there, that could have been a very special goal. Kawa just stopping to go back to collect it. Good crowding of the space by the Tongan defenders that time, but there's a 10th goal. Kawa pounces on another defensive error. And there's his first goal of the game and of the tournament as well. Well, Tonga initially did well to stop, but then that lovely little challenge from Waireka Akane, and Kawa finished it off very professionally there for New Caledonia's 10th goal. Oh, it's good. Oh, Fale Papalangi, that would have been a special moment for the 15-year-old out. He hammered that home. Hard luck there for the youngster. Not the first time in the match that Tonga have hit the post. Lutu trying to win it for his team, but Samar has it. Back now to Auta, who's back there, but good high pressing from Tonga here. Maybe you should have seen this a touch earlier in the game. Samar. Nicely brought out of their defence here, New Caledonia. Quite composed play from them. inside the last minute of this match now. Vailutu with the ball. Upa certainly had a standout game for New Caledonia in this one. Gets it back, Upa. Oh, that's beautiful play. Great teamwork and understanding amongst the New Caledonians there. And it's Stevens Guilman who has the final touch. That was lovely to watch. Very nice indeed for Stevens Guilman to score that one. And Upa tries to get some showtime going on at the attacking end of the court again. Over there chasing that one down, but it's going to be another play for New Caledonia in these last 15 seconds. It's been a very professional and composed performance by New Caledonia. They've been far too organised and clinical for the Tongan team. One last play. Well, another one, in fact, 2.24 of a second left. And that is going to get the job done. So a very good effort there from New Caledonia to win the game. They will go through to the 5th and 6th place playoff. Tonga will go to the 7th and 8th place playoff game on the final day of this Nations Cup. Victory is New Caledonia's by 11 goals to 0. Well, 4 goals in the first half. As we get to the highlights of the game for you now. And early on it was the Tongan team under pressure pretty much right from the start, as Ue in the 3rd minute dispossessed his opposing captain to score the first. Takolo, who had his battles in the first half, the keeper for Tonga, almost got beaten again there, but he did well to recover. Second goal was a brilliant individual effort by Ma'en, and he nailed it. That was very nicely done. A little cutback play. And Upa, he got 2 goals in this game and seized on that ricochet, as all good strikers do. Keeper not able to take it cleanly, and Upa guiding it home for a 3-0 scoreline. This was Tonga's best chance in the first half. It fell to the captain, Pui Whangaloka, but he didn't take it opportunity. And in the end, that was a beauty for Adolphe Wareke Ekane, as the New Caledonians took a 4-0 scoreline into the break. And it didn't take them long to get cracking in the second half, creating opportunities. That one from Ma'en was close to his second. And that's Lutu with a brilliant chance there that he just didn't quite take. And Giaco then started to get on a tear here. He ended up being player of the game with his 5th goal. He got a 6th, his 2nd, just a minute later. And then he got a hat-trick, Giaco, with this goal here. 3 goals by him in the space of 3 minutes. Again, a goalkeeping error by the Tongan keeper. And a simple tap in there for Giaco. So 7-0 at this stage, and then Upa got the next one as the pressure from New Caledonia was too much to bear. And that was a brilliant individual effort by the teenager, Jamail Upa. Brilliant goal. 3 more goals to come. First from Fubert, as we saw this tactic regularly through the game, that hybrid goalkeeper's role. There's Kawa seizing on a nice little play from his teammate there to tuck away the 10th. And then Guiman, this beautiful team effort. Lovely one-touch passing from Upa. And Guiman got his first goal of the tournament and the last in this game for New Caledonia. So it's 11-0 as we get some after-match reaction now for you.
The importance of the result. We're here with the head coach of New Caledonia. Congratulations on the victory. You must be very happy with that performance.
Demande si tu es content de la performance.
Ouais, merci. Bien sûr, je suis content. C'est bien pour les garçons de rebondir après ce qu'ils ont fait hier, c'est-à-dire beaucoup de déceptions. Il y avait un besoin de remettre du sourire sur les lèvres, c'est fait. Besoin de faire tourner les effectifs aussi, de faire jouer tout le monde, participer tout le monde, c'est fait. Mais on voulait le faire avec la manière et proprement. Donc on a continué à travailler tout en respectant l'adversaire, c'était très important pour nous. Et puis surtout s'offrir voilà, une finale du deuxième tableau, entre guillemets, mais jouer à la 5e place. Pour le pays, c'est important également. Donc mission accomplie aujourd'hui, beaucoup de repos maintenant. Ça va être essentiel pour bien préparer ce dernier match qui sera compliqué contre le Vanuatu.
I have to translate in English. He said that it was a good game. He's happy because everybody can play. All the team have played. We respect the other team, and now we have to prepare the next match against the winner of Vanuatu Samoa.
Merci. It was disappointing not to be in the semi-finals, but how important was it to rebound from that disappointment with a victory today?
Alors il dit que c'était sûrement une grande déception de ne pas être en demi-finale et à quel point c'était important de rebondir aujourd'hui.
C'est une grande déception, mais mesurée, parce qu'on sait qu'on n'était pas prêt. Voilà, physiquement, on était trop loin pour se hisser dans le très haut niveau. On était tellement proches, mais en même temps tellement loin, il nous manquait beaucoup sur la préparation. Donc effectivement, une grosse déception, mais cette lucidité de savoir qu'il faut encore qu'on travaille pour revenir plus fort nous a permis d'appréhender le match aujourd'hui comme une vraie opportunité de passer encore un cap.
So yes, it was a deception, but we know that we wasn't ready for the competition. We don't have so much time to prepare it, but this game was important to prepare the next match, and this match will be the most important.
And heading into that final match, what areas would you like to see your team improve before that that final playoff final?
Et du coup, pour ce dernier match, qu'est-ce que tu aimerais que l'équipe montre?
Ce qu'ils ont montré jusqu'ici, hein. Moi je suis fier de ce qu'ils font. Par contre, il faut le faire avec constance pendant 40 minutes. Voilà, l'objectif du dernier match, ça va être de maintenir notre concentration sur l'ensemble du match. On aura un adversaire très costaud qui répondra coup pour coup si on leur laisse des espaces. Donc juste être concentré et être constant sur 40 minutes, ça va être le vrai objectif.
So the same thing that we show the next match, but we have to do it 40 minutes. And Vanuatu, it's going to be a hard game, hard play, so just to be focused and do what the coach asks.
Well, congratulations on today's victory and good luck for your next match.
Merci à vous.
Félicitations, merci. Thank you.
Well, always good words there from Christophe Ben Maza. Standing by for a chat now with Anaset Giaco, who was the player of the match. Let's hear from him now.
Anase, congratulations on your player of the match performance. How happy were you with today's match?
Félicitations pour ton titre d'homme du match et est-ce que tu es content d'avoir reçu ce titre?
Oui, je pense que pour plusieurs joueurs, c'est beaucoup pour avoir reçu ce titre. Voilà.
Yes, he's happy and he thinks that it's important for any player to receive this title.
It was an impressive performance and more impressive having missed out on a semi-final place with yesterday's result.
Il a dit que c'était une performance impressionnante, surtout après la déception d'avoir raté la demi-finale hier.
C'est une question.
Ouais.
Oui, surtout après cette défaite hier contre Tahiti. Là, on revient, on a envie encore d'aller chercher peut-être la 5e place, mais on a envie d'aller chercher pour mettre notre pays au meilleur niveau, quoi.
Well, congratulations on your performance today and good luck.
Oh, gee, that was hard case, wasn't it? They should have waited till after the last match to perhaps do that. Don't want to risk an injury with an important game coming up tomorrow. So there you go. Some fun and games there for New Caledonia, rightly so, after their 11-0 win over Tonga. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll be back very soon with our next match in about an hour and a half when we will enjoy the match between Vanuatu and Samoa.